Drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
Drop it, hell. I want to hear about this, homie.
I said forget about it, cuz.
Fucking pay me!
Aunque digan que soy un bandolero donde voy, le doy gracias a Dios por hoy estar donde estoy y voy a seguir con mi tumbao.
RUWAL rule.
Oh, like rule. Yeah.
Crowd
So
rule.
so croon, like someone who sings, like a crooner, and then rule, like a ruler. Yeah, crown root.
And we are kind of going OD because every other word is a Baltimore word.
Because Baltimore bottles, Zell is laughing his ass off right now. Like, but he's also like laughing like, "Fuck these guys." That's what he's.
That's how it always happens.
He's gonna message us and be like, "You was doing too much of that," but it was hilarious.
Because that's how it was in July at the Battle Pro show. Like Cody and Eve was going OD with the accent, and Sam was like, "All right, bro, enough."
You gotta relax.
Yeah,
I told you I was laughing at some stuff, and Matt Damon looked at me like, "Why are you laughing?" Like, I'm like, "Look where I'm around." Like,
it's Def Comedy Chill. You didn't ask Matt that question, even though I did ask him.
which one?
He didn't give me no straight answer, of course. So how come you got all these light-skinned cousins?
I can't ask that yet.
Yes, you can. Ask him right now.
I mean, look, I'm his son, so it makes sense. So,
All right.
you want to know what I did? I'll give you so when they drop me off, I'm like, "I love y'all." Matt's like, "All right, shut up, get out." I'm like, "Give me a kiss, Matt. Come on, give me a kiss." And he was like, "Stop." He's like, "Get out of the fucking car." I'm like, "Come on, give me a kiss goodbye. Come on."
And
I was like the Brock Lesnar, Chris Jericho. Come on, give me a kiss.
He was gonna be Brock Lesnar. Yeah, he's gonna pick you
Brock
up.
Lesnar said that to Chris Jericho.
I know, but still, in this situation, he would have been Brock Lesnar. He would have picked you up one.
Yeah, they drove. I'm getting halfway at the car. He just hits the brake, and I like fly out like ah.
That's all I can't do. Yo, I can't. I've never seen him drive, but I would think he drives crazy.
Oh, but good. But
So
it's
you know
New York, so it's New York, so it was necessary.
So I got the casting already for the new Fast and the Furious remake. All right. So we got Eve, we got Mav, and then we got Letty. There you go, right there.
Don't forget about me.
You can't drive either?
Yeah, according to a lot of people, yeah.
Okay, so you Brian. Everybody else. So we already got Letty playing as Letty. We got you playing as Brian. I don't know.
Math is definitely Dom Toretto, yeah.
Nah, because he's too tall to be Dom Toretto. Well, shit, Eve is
That's
tall.
the point,
So
yeah.
okay, so you got to be Dom.
No.
Because you're the same size as Van Diesel. Fuck.
But no, what was funny is Matt.
From I'm like, I thought one of them was from Bakersfield, and I'm like, oh, that Derek Carr grew up in Fresno. But David Carr grew up somewhere else. My dad's like, Fresno, fucking terrible, just like the fucking Valley. That and Stockton. He's like, that and Stockton, the worst places in California. The Valley, Stockton. I know. My dad will literally slander the Valley every time I'm around him.
Dog, it shouldn't exist. Like legit, it should not exist. Just because the fucking heat is dry, and then besides that, it's just the people.
But he hated it. I think he hated it from a skateboarding perspective. It was just like but this was back in like the 80s, 90s, mainly the 80s with like him going to the Valley and all that. But he's always like, fucking Valley, like.
Yeah, no, that's what it is. It's just dog. It's just like it's not a place for skaters. Number one, to begin with, it's not a place for skaters. Number two, it's just the people is like, dog. It's like meth central.
How disappointed were you that? I mean, I know Guillermo del Toro's your guy, and he has a new movie coming out. But come on, that over Get Out?
You talking about the movie with Bradley Cooper?
Yeah, Nightmare Alley.
I saw the trailer today at the gym. I said, "What the fuck is this?"
It's a remake of like a 1940s movie.
That's the fucking problem. I don't like.
That's what this man wanted to do after winning the Oscar, and they're like, you can do whatever you want to do. That's literally what Hollywood says. Like, you won the Oscar, you can do whatever you want. Nick Cage is like, I'm gonna make Face Off The Rock, and Con Air. And then he made a shit ton of money. He's like, I'm now going to do whatever I want for the rest of my life.
Those not bad choices though.
No, they were. I'm just saying, but like you are able to do whatever you want after that.
So
James Cameron said, I'm going to go explore the sea, and then I'm going to create the newest form of filmmaking, which is actors. Fuck actors. We don't need them.
now that movie got me sick because it was trash and because how it looked. Avatar. I was fucked up. My eyes were super red and they was hurting watching that movie.
I didn't see that in the theater. I never went to see that in the theater when it was going on.
It was so bad. My eyes felt like they were bleeding.
And guess what? I'm not going to see 2, 3, 4, 5 in the theater as well. But also, they're never coming out.
The motherfuckers are war criminal. No, apparently 2 is coming out for sure.
We'll
Next,
see.
2 is coming out on my birthday.
That
next
movie,
year.
that movie coming out.
You are in Miami, you know.
Yes, I wish you was out here as well.
I hope. I wish I was too, because the fucking snowfall came, the real snowfall.
That's
Can't
good.
really-
It's like 80 out here, bro. But it's Florida. It's always hot.
You know what? It had to happen soon because it was almost just like, damn, global warming is that legit? Because it's December and we have only gotten like 1 day of snow and that shit melted the next day. That's the only reason. That was just kind of really the other reason I was able to come to New York, because global warming, the weather was good in both areas, New York and here.
Bro, but that's why I like New York, because even though certain days it was like 70, this ain't the weather report, people, but we telling y'all, we believe in Al Gore. We believe in science,
to
bro.
people that do the weather, you know.
Oh yeah,
or
no,
traffic.
hey, listen. What can I say? What can I say?
I've been dreaming.
I offered Uggs and I offered an AEW shirt.
Uggs and hugs.
That's the title, by the way, as well.
No, it's not. No, it is not.
Yes, it is. Yes, it
That's
is.
the
I
title for
offered
the
all that.
sequel. That's the title for the sequel if it ever happens.
Birthday. No, you want me to make it happen?
No, I don't.
Because
Let's make it
I just said, hey,
happen.
I'll just say this. I said, hey, Uggs, AEW shirt, what you want to do? I would love that. I bet.
No, too big time for a small town.
Shit.
Yeah.
For you,
Oh, see, here we go again. See, because we were
you can
talking
still,
about some-
hey, you can still get it, bruh. Which one? The one coming out?
Yeah.
Movie of the year? Okay, bet. What you want to
see,
say?
We'll see. I mean, there's
No,
some
it's
other
movie
movies
of the
there are some other movies that are coming out. A sequel to Sonic. I didn't watch the first Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Did you?
Yeah, I cried.
Of course, you would cry.
For real, like 5 minutes in. So I ain't gonna lie to your audience. I started crying ASAP, bro. As soon as 5 minutes in, I can't even watch it.
Why? What happens in the first 5 minutes?
His mom, like she tells him, yeah, it's one of those things.
He has
Like,
an origin
he's-
story, he has like the Man of Steel, Star Trek 2009 origin story.
Yeah, like you know,
No,
the
not in
village gets
fucking
attacked.
Sonic.
Bro, the village gets attacked, and then his
No.
mom like, you got to go be the best. And then you see throughout the movie, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't got no friend. Not like I've been through that, but it's like I ain't got no friends and shit like this. So I'm like, man, but Sonic been a part of my childhood. Like, dog, I grew up a Sonic fan, like the video game. So then now hearing that origin, like I used to watch the cartoon when Jaleel White used to do the voice.
Oh, not the one they did like in kind of my era, the 2000s, where it's just gotta go faster.
I did like that one, but that's hilarious. You said
I only
that
remember
era.
watching the pilot for that show. I didn't watch like any other episodes except the pilot. When I was trying to watch Ultimate Muscle, but I could never catch Ultimate Muscle.
You couldn't get onto that?
No, I could never watch it would never come on.
You know why? Because they kept switching out the slots. So like Saturday would come out like after all the cartoons. Sometimes it'd be like 6 a.m.
That's the thing. But it was only a reoccurring role. But like he only did like 2 episodes, and then everyone said like they hated him when he was on set, so they didn't bring him back. They recasted the role.
Huge. All right, so you know why? Because most soap opera actors and actresses are probably bougie as fuck because you shoot 3 hours a day and then you go home and make a lot of money.
They probably have the biggest egos for no reason.
Literally, a soap opera shoots for 3 hours. There's no turnarounds. It's like 1 or 2 shots. All right, let's move on. Next set piece. 3 hours of work, but you got to be there like 4 or 5 a.m.
The funny thing about the soaps, though, because again, everyone had to grow up watching soaps, especially if you didn't have cable. Like, so if you're homesick, it's like after Price is Right, you have to watch soaps because, like, I'm not gonna fucking read books. And then it'd be like, I remember, so it'd be like back-to-back days. It'd be like one time, like this, the role of so-and-so will be played by so-and-so. Then the next day will be played by, it's the same character, but two different actors. That threw me fucking off. Like, what the, like, so they're probably like, this guy sucks. We need a new one tomorrow. Like,
Literally, it's like that. Like the cast directors, I don't know if these motherfuckers sleep. Like, you know how people in Hollywood don't sleep to begin with? I think soap opera cast directors really don't sleep.
Which is why the Showtime Lakers were the Showtime Lakers. It's just like why Ric Flair was still 20, 30 years later.
Well,
you gotta watch Ric Flair's final promo. We'll probably watch all these promos, but Ric Flair's promo on the final Nitro when he's like, Sting.
I know. One more time.
He's like, my greatest. Do you remember when Austin was like in Ric Flair's IG, like, you good? What's up?
You okay, man? You should start doing that to me more.
Oh
my God. You okay? Everything good?
I do that all the time. What do you mean?
No, you never check on me.
Oh, we doing this now?
Yeah, you'll just put a ... when I say some shit.
Because
you got to start saying, do you need help? Everything okay, Banks?
Because I'm like, you'll need help. And you're like, Han Solo, I know. And won't do anything about it.
You won't help. You won't send me any type of doctors, anything. And then when they finally put me in the lonely bin, you're going to be like, this is Davis versus Banks. I'm sitting there.
I thought you're going to be potting like.
The price of tea in China is expensive.
Wait a minute.
They cut my feed. Well, that was 15 minutes.
So when they're fighting in the mirror dimension, and then he uses math to beat Doctor Strange,
that'd be the right person to beat him. Nope.
We've been caving for HBO Max since Tenet.
Hey, I still didn't see that.
Wow.
Don't watch it at night. It's a good movie. True. Don't watch it at night. It's too relaxing.
Like I heard it was too relaxing. Sounds weird. That sounds like a synonym for boring. I keep seeing people say it was like too complex for complex sake, which makes sense.
It's not that complex.
It's
not. To me, it wasn't. No.
I said this, I think, on BRP, where I said it was tier 3 Nolan, because the math was like tier 3. What are your other? I'm like Dark Knight, Prestige, and Dunkirk would be tier 1. Batman Begins, Memento, and Inception would be tier 2.
What? Yo, when I met my wife, she was really into Memento.
Well, that's a movie where, like, once you hear what it's about, you're like, wait, what the fuck? So then you have to watch it. And when you're watching, you're like, shit, this is it's really happening like this. Like, but I still think the Prestige
Nolan is the goddamn rapidy rapper of goddamn movie producers.
No, that's a fact, because that's kind of what Tenet is him go like that for 2.5 hours, him showing you why he's Chris Nolan. And that's why his next movie.
So Tenet is basically the Black Thought Funk Flex freestyle. I have now combined all 3 of my podcasts into this one. Congratulations.
Yeah, my take on it last year was only black people could control time. Because that nigga saw a different time. He was Max Payne.
Did they give him the painkillers?